teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. Starting from the 5. Already, we've got a loose football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. Ooh, got the hearts racing a little earlier than they wanted. My heart's racing up here, but fortune on their side this time, partner, as they do get the ball back and are going to have their opening possession after all.
Yeah, it definitely spooks you a little bit, and you got to now make sure as an offense you settle things down. Maybe a good reminder, too, in the huddle. Hey, boys, let's make sure you take care of this football.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Darts out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Scatterby on 2nd down. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss, so it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Here we go, set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
All in left side. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Dose of the hurry up here. Rodgers off the play action. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. Giants 38-yard.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Play action here with Rodgers. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scattergood. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Your start now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Buying some time left. It's on target to Johnson. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Running with Scattergood. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here goes Dart to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This is Scattergood, left side. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Darts back to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now they're gonna have to figure out this 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Into traffic. Complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. The Giants using their first time out. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Brings up second and
Now Dart. Has it in close. Touchdown, New York. The Giants earn the chance to tie before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
to kick off for New
Now
York.
after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. He's got a lead up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
38-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Gets everything he has under this one. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Let's go.
Dart from the pistol. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Trying for the deep ball. It'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Liking 18. Take over.
On first down, here's Darks. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On first and 10, here's Darts. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's looking deep once again. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kicked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Gano ready to send this away. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Austin makes the grab downfield. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
On second down, Warren. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. It's Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Scatterable here on the ground. A point where they're ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
And he's out of bounds just past the 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go.
Dart setting in the throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 15 at the 13-yard line.
Come on.
Back to throw. Here starts. Escapes out to the left. Has a man on target to Johnson. Still fighting forward. To the 10. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
70 Lions. Panther 60. Check up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers back around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. The 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Johnson now on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Rodgers off the play action. Has it downfield working the left. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 32 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
It's a gain of 32. And the Steeler first down.
Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Caught, nice game left side. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers lead by 15 now. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready up.
We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Here we go.
To throw. Here's Dart. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Let's go.
It's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow stop?
And he has the catch. It's